Welcome back to Charge Safe Drive, the place where innovation meets the open road. Today we're diving deep into one of the most jaw-dropping off-road beasts you'll see this year. It's bold, it's rugged, and it's built for the kind of adventures most vehicles can only dream about. We're talking about the 2026 Toyota Hilux 6x6 conversion camper. Now, when most people hear the name Hilux, they immediately think of durability, reliability, and Toyota's unmatched off-road legacy. But what happens when you take that legendary DNA, stretch it out with an extra axle, slap on a camper unit, and throw in a bunch of high-end off-grid living features? You get a monster of a machine that's ready to take you to the ends of the earth, literally. Asterisk, so let's jump right in. Starting with what makes this 6x6 camper conversion such a head-turner. Asterisk, first off, the design. From a distance, the Hilux 6x6 conversion looks like something straight out of a military convoy or an expedition crossing the Sahara. The extra axle immediately grabs your attention. But it's not just for show. That third axle completely transforms the off-road capability and load-bearing capacity of this vehicle. Asterisk, the front carries Toyota's iconic Hilux grille, but it's beefed up with a heavy-duty bumper, integrated winch, and protective bash plates. The fenders have been widened to accommodate massive off-road tires, usually 35 to 37 inches, depending on configuration. Ground clearance is ridiculous, meaning this beast can climb, crawl, and conquer with ease. Asterisk, moving to the side profile. You get an extended chassis that supports the third axle and the camper module. The camper isn't just bolted on, it's fully integrated with aerodynamic panels, reinforced bodywork, and utility access points neatly designed into the frame. Asterisk, now, let's talk about the camper unit itself. This isn't your average weekend camping setup. The camper conversion is designed for full-time off-grid living. Talking about a pop-up roof for additional headroom and ventilation, solar panels integrated on the roof racks for extra gear, side awning, and even an outdoor shower setup. Asterisk, inside the camper, you'll find a smart use of space. Depending on the builder, since 6x6, conversions are often done by third-party specialists. You're looking at a double bed or queen-size sleeping area, a small kitchenette with a sink, a fridge, freezer combo, induction cooktop, and plenty of drawers and cabinets for storage. There's even a compact bathroom setup with a composting toilet and a hot water shower in premium versions. Asterisk. Lighting is all LED and runs off a dual battery system powered by the roof-mounted solar array. Most conversions will include a 200Ah lithium battery setup, charge controller, and inverter, making sure you can run appliances, charge devices, and even plug in your camera gear wherever you are. Asterisk, connectivity, no worries. With optional Starlink satellite internet integration, you can stay connected from the middle of nowhere. Work from a remote beach, stream movies from the mountains, or just check in with the world after a few days of peaceful solitude. Asterisk, now under the hood, or should we say, under the multiple hoods, we're looking at Toyota's trusted 2.8-liter turbo diesel engine. In some configurations, this is tuned up to deliver more torque, especially for towing and hauling the extra camper weight, paired with a 6-speed or optional 8-speed automatic transmission, and supported by upgraded cooling systems and heavy-duty differentials. This engine is a powerhouse for long hauls and steep climbs. Asterisk, the suspension system is completely overhauled. Expect dual shock setups, reinforced coil springs, and possibly air suspension in higher-end conversions. This not only helps with load management, but makes off-road travel far more comfortable. Whether you're crossing deep rivers, climbing dunes, or navigating tight forest trails, this thing handles it with surprising grace. Asterisk, and let's not forget the driveline. With selectable 6x6 or 4x4 modes, locking diffs across all three axles. A central transfer case, you can distribute power exactly where you need it. The extra axle isn't just for bragging rights. It means more traction, better balance, and the ability to carry more weight safely and efficiently. Asterisk, now, some of you might be wondering about fuel efficiency. Let's be honest, this isn't a Prius. With the added weight and aerodynamic profile of a mini tank, the 6x6 Hilux conversion averages around 7 to 10 kilometers per liter, depending on terrain and load. But with long-range fuel tanks, some builds carry up to 150 liters or more. You're still looking at a decent travel range before needing to refill. Asterisk, let's shift gears and talk safety. Toyota's base Hilux already comes with modern driver assist features, ABS, EBD, traction control, stability assist, and more. In these conversions, additional safety gear like roll cages, recovery points, fire suppression systems, and dual spare tires are often integrated. Asterisk now, why should you care about this vehicle? Asterisk, well, for starters, it's the ultimate expression of freedom. No roads, no fuel stations, no motels, just you, your camper, and the wide open world. Whether you're exploring the Australian outback, the Himalayan foothills, or the deserts of Baluchistan, the Hilux 6x6 conversion camper is your ticket to self-reliant adventure. Asterisk, it's also a showcase of engineering brilliance. Taking an already capable truck and turning it into a mobile off-grid home takes serious skill. The craftsmanship in most of these conversions is second to none. From the chassis extension and axle alignment to the water systems and electrical integration, asterisk. But let's not pretend. This is a budget option. Depending on the base Hilux model and the conversion spec, you're looking at anywhere between $150,000 to $250,000 USD. That's a hefty price tag. But for some, the ability to go anywhere and live everywhere is worth every rupee. Asterisk, let's talk a little bit about performance in real-world testing. Asterisk, several owners have taken their 6x6 Hilux campers through rigorous terrain, snow-covered mountains, desert heat, muddy trails, rocky canyons, and the reviews are consistently positive. Stability, power delivery, and interior comfort remain high, even under tough conditions. The extra axle significantly reduces rear sag and improves handling on uneven terrain. Plus, the added weight doesn't seem to drastically compromise performance thanks to the tuned powertrain and balanced suspension, asterisk daily driving. Not recommended unless you're really into commanding attention. This vehicle is massive. Parking is tricky, and city roads will feel tight. But that's not what this was built for. This is for the overlanders, the weekend warriors, turned full-time nomads, and the explorers who crave the remote, the wild, and the untamed. Asterisk, in terms of maintenance, the Toyota Hilux platform is known for longevity and global parts availability. But keep in mind, once you move into a 6x6 conversion, maintenance becomes more specialized. You'll need access to workshops that understand multi-axle drivetrains, heavier suspension tuning, and camper electrics. Let's quickly go over a few unique selling points before we wrap up. First, extreme capability. You've got 6 wheels putting down power, meaning mud, snow, and sand are barely obstacles. Asterisk, second, comfort. The camper unit is often more luxurious than you'd expect. Think memory foam mattresses, dual burner stoves, and hot showers, all in a vehicle that can climb a rock wall. Asterisk, third, customization. Every Hilux 6x6 camper is a bit different. Some focus on rugged survivalism, others on glamping level comfort. But either way, they reflect their owner's adventure style. Asterisk, and finally, the wow factor. Let's face it, people stare. This isn't just transportation, it's a lifestyle statement. Asterisk, so, is the 2026 Toyota Hilux 6x6 conversion camper for you? Asterisk, if you're someone who loves the idea of off-grid living, remote travel, and having the power to explore places most people can't even pronounce, this might be your dream vehicle. If you're just looking for something to tow your jet ski to the lake once a year, you might want to stick with the standard Hilux or 4x4 SUV. Asterisk, at the end of the day, this vehicle is about possibility. It's about where you can go, what you can carry, and how long you can stay without ever needing to turn back. And in an age where the world is constantly connected, having a machine that lets you disconnect in comfort is a rare kind of luxury. Asterisk. So there you have it, the 2026 Toyota Hilux 6x6 conversion camper. It's tough, bold, capable, and ready to redefine what you think is possible on 4 or 6 wheels. Asterisk, if you enjoyed this deep dive, give us a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, drop a comment below telling us where you would take this off-road titan if you had the keys. Asterisk, until next time. Stay charged, stay safe, and keep driving forward. This is Charge Safe Drive, and we'll see you on the next road.